On Monday, 22nd June, Ukraine landed a crucial blow on Russia. Multiple missiles struck the Voronezh Semiconductor Devices Plant in Russia, located approximately 120 miles, 190 kilometers, from the Ukrainian border. Videos circulating on Russian social media appear to show several missile impacts, followed by large explosions and an intense fire that engulfed parts of the facility. Following the attack, the Russian military-affiliated Telegram channel Vovoda broadcast claimed that Ukrainian forces employed an unspecified number of U.S.-supplied Rusty Dagger missiles during the strike. It is believed to have been launched from F-16. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why AGM-188A Rusty Dagger could be unprecedented trouble for Russia. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted and fastest VPN brand that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte. NordVPN provides a 256-bit encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy and also enables you to access contents that are blocked based on geolocation. Its threat protection system helps you avoid phishing, scams, and malware. NordVPN application is available for all the major platforms as well as browsers. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive saving by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. According to Ukraine's Defense Intelligence Directorate, GUR, the Voronezh Semiconductor Devices Plant plays a key role in Russia's precision-guided weapons industry. The facility reportedly manufactures critical electronic components for the air-launched KH-101 cruise missile, including 1NT-2514, NPN transistor assemblies and 2 TS622A transistor arrays used in the UVK-208 navigation unit. The plant is also said to produce comparable electronic components for the Zarya 61M onboard computer integrated into the R-500 cruise missile, the primary land attack munition fired by the Iskander-K missile system. In addition to its role in Russia's cruise missile production chain, the enterprise reportedly supplies electronic components for the Pantsir short-range air defense missile and gun system. Videos recorded by residents of Voronezh indicate that multiple cruise missiles struck what appears to be the facility's main production building. The impacts occurred in rapid succession along much of the structure's length, suggesting an effort to maximize damage to the manufacturing complex. The attack appears to have inflicted extensive harm. Even if portions of the building remain structurally intact, the sensitive manufacturing equipment inside is unlikely to have escaped significant damage, potentially disrupting production for an extended period. While less spectacular than the Moscow refinery attack, this strike has a direct military effect. The AGM-188A Rusty Dagger has emerged as one of the U.S. Air Force's most notable efforts to redefine the economics of long-range precision strike. Instead of pursuing increasingly sophisticated and expensive cruise missiles, the program focuses on delivering a weapon that offers an effective balance between range, accuracy, survivability, and production cost. Designed under the Extended Range Attack Munition (ERAM) initiative by Zone 5 Technologies, Rusty Dagger is intended to provide the U.S. Air Force with a precision-guided standoff missile that can be produced in large numbers and cost-effective, ensuring sustained combat capability during prolonged, high-intensity operations against technologically advanced opponents. Importantly, ERAM initiative was designed from the outset with Ukraine in mind, serving as both the first operational customer and a real-world user for combat evaluation. Announced in 2024, the ERAM program adopted an unusually compressed development schedule aimed at fielding an operational weapon in roughly 2 years. Rather than following the lengthy acquisition processes traditionally associated with major missile programs, ERAM emphasizes rapid design cycles, modular architecture, streamlined certification procedures, and extensive use of commercially available technologies wherever practical. The U.S. Air Force awarded ERAM contracts in October 2024 to small and non-traditional defense firms, Zone 5 Technologies and Co-Aspire. 2 distinct ERAM designs are being produced. Alongside Zone 5 Technologies' Rusty Dagger, Co-Aspire is developing the Rapidly Adaptable Affordable Cruise Missile, RAACM. From a technical standpoint, Rusty Dagger occupies a niche between powered cruise missiles and unpowered precision-guided glide bombs. Conventional glide weapons rely almost entirely on the launch aircraft's altitude and velocity to achieve their maximum range, whereas Rusty Dagger employs an integrated turbojet engine that sustains powered flight throughout much of its mission. A key design objective of the ERAM program was compatibility with existing aircraft weapon stations. To achieve this, engineers were required to package the missile within the dimensional limits of a standard 500-pound Mark 82 class bomb, allowing it to be carried using current bomb racks, pylons, and release equipment without extensive modifications. Available specifications indicate that Rusty Dagger is approximately 2.6 meters long, has a launch weight of about 200 kilograms, 440 pounds, and carries a multi-purpose warhead weighing roughly 45 kilograms, 100 pounds. Although smaller than the payloads carried by many conventional cruise missiles, the warhead is intended for precision attacks against operationally significant targets, including command and control facilities, radar sites, logistics hubs, fuel storage areas, air defense assets, and aircraft on the ground, rather than deeply buried hardened structures. While the initial threshold requirement of ERAM program was set at around 460 kilometers, 285 miles, some reports suggest Rusty Dagger can reach 900 kilometers, 560 miles in certain scenarios. Navigation and guidance have been designed with particular emphasis on survivability in electronically contested battle spaces. Rusty Dagger combines inertial navigation with satellite-based GPS guidance, while reportedly employing controlled reception pattern antenna, CRPA technology, to improve resistance against jamming and spoofing attempts. In addition, the missile is believed to incorporate autonomous visual navigation, enabling onboard processors to compare observed terrain features with stored reference imagery during flight. In August 2025, the U.S. Defense Security Cooperation Agency approved a potential foreign military sale package authorizing Ukraine to procure up to 3,350 ERAM missiles. The package also includes spare parts, support equipment, logistics, training, and technical assistance, with an estimated ceiling value of approximately $825 million US dollars. Rather than relying solely on U.S. funding, the acquisition is expected to be financed through a combination of U.S. foreign military financing and contributions from Denmark, the Netherlands, and Norway. Current planning calls for the first production batch of 840 ERAM missiles to be delivered beginning in October 2026. This initial lot is expected to have a mix of Zone 5's Rusty Dagger and Co-Aspire's RAACM. There is a distinct possibility that some of these have already been delivered. The successful strike on the Voronezh Semiconductor Devices Plant is the latest indication that Russia's integrated air defense network remains vulnerable to well-planned long-range attacks. Despite possessing one of the world's most extensive ground-based air defense architectures, repeated Ukrainian strikes over the past 2 years have demonstrated that key military and defense industrial facilities can still be penetrated. These incidents suggest that while Russian air defenses can intercept large numbers of incoming drones and missiles, they are not capable of providing an impenetrable shield across the country's vast territory. The strike on the Voronezh Semiconductor Devices Plant is particularly significant because the facility lies approximately 190 kilometers, 120 miles, from the Ukrainian border, an area theoretically protected by layered air defenses. Standoff weapons like Rusty Dagger allow aircraft to remain outside the most dangerous threat envelopes while still holding critical targets at risk. The low-weight missile is ideal for F-16, as well as Gripen, which Ukraine is expected to get in significant numbers. These aircraft could fire these missiles from different vectors, making interception difficult. Saturation attacks where long-range drones work in tandem with Rusty Dagger would be hard to defend against, even if the target is protected by air defense systems. Further, as more critical facilities get hit, the air defense cover will also get thinner. Russian military could get into a vicious cycle. It is not hard to see that, if upwards of 3,000 ERAM missiles reach Ukraine, things could get ugly for Russia.